donation.
Hey, Benny South Street!
Hey there, horse, how are you? You know Nice and Johnson?
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Does he have a place for his crap game?
No.
The heat is on.
Still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward off my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan
Why,
found it.
Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street. That is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
Pleasure.
And you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving to a new spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
Because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rusting up customers for his crap game.
Oh, we do.
Yeah?
Oh.
You can tell him for me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot, but no one's gonna give him a spot because they all know Brannigan is breathing down their necks.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan and...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello. Lieutenant Brannigan. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I was just talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a spot?
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live off your salary. Did you find a place? What does that cop want from me? What am I, a maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I? Yes, I found a place. We are now holding a crap game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
You once said there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. Told me he might take a chance and let me use the place. If I'd give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He will not take my mark.
Your mark is no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says I owe you $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy cannot belch on, ever. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It does not seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I have been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I could not even afford to buy Adelaide a present today. And do you know what day today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah. We've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, you must be the crab gang 1,000 tequila high players. The police in town.
Running on rates.
Frank Slim, I know I can make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at the S8 floor.
There's a stock room behind Matlowski's bar.
But this is when Wowski and Kane have been scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the one
You know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Mass. Now there's the highest player of them all. Higher than the Greek. Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? I once saw him bet 5 C's on a cockroach. And another time, he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he'd bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky he went to 106. Good old Sky.
So why don't you borrow 1,000 from Sky?
No, not with Sky. That kind of money ain't borrowed money. It's betting money. So why did I bet him? Why did I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet on which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will fly soon, or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake. That's it, cheesecake. Look, run into Mindy's restaurant, ask him how many pieces of cheesecake you sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out, and I'll be there. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears him running the crap game, she'll never suffer to me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
Oh, you go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise.
Okay, Adelaide.
We gotta get back to the hot box.
You're still rehearsing.
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie has been working us all day. Finally, I says, look here, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what'd you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's it going?
Oh, it's much better. Thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt.
I'll read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belt. Oh, honey, that's so sweet. Look, Adelaide, about your present. I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I kind of like when you forget to give me presents. Makes me feel like we're married.
Look, Adelaide, don't worry. One of these days, I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
A crap game. What an absurd thought. 1,200 cheesecakes and 1,500 strudel. What?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first one. Look, Harry, I know you're hungry, and I'm expecting a fella.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold. It's across the street. There are a lot of open manholes
Oh,
around.
Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person.
Hey, Masterson, how you doing, Sky?
Nathan, your promoter, you!
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Oh, feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, helpful climate, and a beautiful 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. You gonna be in town long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. You want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do here. Meantime, though, you want to go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake, you know.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
Suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all got to go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight this. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that, as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place aces back to back.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, you hungry? Maybe we could go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
Nah, I think I'll take a look at the late results.
Oh, but you will admit that Mindy's has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more? The cheesecake or the strudel?
I've never given it much thought, but if everyone were like me, I'd say that Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much, huh? For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you could be a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story. When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this. Son, the old guy says, I'm sorry not able to bankroll you to a very large stock, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm going to have to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy's gonna come to you with a nice brand new deck of cards, of which a seal is not yet broken. And this guy's gonna bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man. For as sure as you stand there, you're gonna wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been locking Minnie's cheesecake.
Now, you don't think...
However, if you're really looking for some action, I'll bet you the same dozen that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Oh, blue? What a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adeline to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Scott.
Good, how's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely nice. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to remember to pick her up after the hot box and don't be late.
Yeah, yes, dear. I mean,
Yes, dear. Oh, that's husband talk about. I've heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. And Adelaide, you have the kind of a doll that's most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on those. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them. Besides, they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light. But if I do wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
Oh, they do that every day.
You take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name is Arvide Abernathy.
Scott Masterson.
What's wrong?
Well, what is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life on gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago up on Broadway?
Possibly. I have been wandering around trying to get the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Glad. I would have never become a gambler had I not fallen in on evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to people like you.
You just go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right.
Well,
I'm glad you found us.
Oh, thank you. The Bible does say, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. Maybe try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee. So good. I can hardly understand how it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. Suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if either of you goes somewhere, the other goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets I'd like you to read. These should give you a good deal of comfort. And we're holding a Thursday prayer meeting, and which I'm sure you wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you don't think I'm getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful seeing a pretty doll. A nice-looking lady like you sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place, do you ever go anyplace else, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, that's a little far, but there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I'm going to need a lot of personal help. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a mole's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Ooh, sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
It's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah.
Isaiah.
There are two things been in every hotel room in the country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, saw Jarvis Shock, and a bet.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
Told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it takes to find the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Oh, please, let's be honest. The mission is laying an egg. Why don't you want me? I bet I cannot. Fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is the big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee that fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners, and I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
What's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's markup for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's any good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I realize, Mr. Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why did you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Look, I'm relieved to know it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere out in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the Sarge. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I will let you from this storm to the wisdom in his hand, to the holy armor of his hand.
You have wished yourself the stars, Dale Galahad. The breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet you when the time is right.
Got a guy out there now, huh?
I have
What do you want to smoke, Sarge? Let me get out. And you'll come at a glance by the two barrack vans.
Until then, I shall wait. Until then, from this land, far alone, when my love comes
No, you're talking about love. You can't do it like that. I owe a horse. Like you're mine will come and rise to me. Mine I wait to chance at chemistry. Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly, I'll know when my love comes. I'll know then. I'll know at the sight of yours. How I can. And I'll stop, and I'll stare, and I'll know drop it again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Hello? Hello, is this the Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who is this?
Nathan Detroit.
What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the, you know?
What?
The crack gang.
What?
The crack gang.
Wait a second, I got a customer.
Hurry up, will you?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crack gang.
Don't say it on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry, Joey, the dice. Listen, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
You'll get it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joe, if you're gonna take that attitude with me, I'll have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Listen, Joe, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masses.
How do you know that?
I made him a bet. I cannot lose. I bet him he could not take a doll with him to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where did she go then?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey,
Nathan, there will be no cracking for tomorrow night unless I get my dough in advance.
well look, I can't talk no more. I'm getting out. Can I at least tell the guys that the game's gonna be at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, would it tell you what kind of a doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just, for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet they wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So, with what I'll be making, I was wondering what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course, we're going to sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. Achoo! I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother, back on Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They don't get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
And then after about 2 years,
What? After about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
And, what type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I know Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
Oh, but Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Oh, just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyways, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and I won't be lying more.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? To a nice old broad like your mother?
Oh, Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon. And what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
You could get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Blood test is a law.
What a city. First, they closed my crap game, and then they opened my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running your crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I give up the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest couple that there is in the world.
Anybody seen an earring out here? I don't think so.
You! I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on the time you're doing crap game.
Honestly, Emily, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, look. You and I are gonna be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
Come on, we'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, cheer up. Let's see a little smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
You! Says here, the average unmarried female basically insecure. To some long frustration they react. It's psychosomatic Chronic organic toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, you're worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromophin. The medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. She's getting a kind of a name for herself in the name tears. A person can develop a cough. And furthermore, she's installing the wedding trim. A person can develop a grip. When they get on the train, Diana, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is airy, and the moon's warm. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a grip, a post-nasal grip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the soreness and really a pimp. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that could cool off and lose at mating time.
Greg doesn't he'll take it to Havana.
Havana. He couldn't take the doll to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He had to start lighting up the game.
I don't know. Suppose seeing Adelaide, he's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, always taking his mind off on his work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan I didn't go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. I can check with this other man, so I'll go with this figure on this and this and me. So playing the Roxy. What's happening all over?
think I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them begging to come into the mission. General Cartwright!
Good morning, Sarah. Arvada.
Hello, General.
We didn't know you were coming into town, General.
I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you.
We've been holding extra street meetings, trying to stimulate some more
Good
interest.
morning, General. Good morning. Sarah, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside? Join us for some lunch?
No, I don't have time. We at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh no!
Close the mission?
But General, somebody can do good here, even if I cannot.
Sarah, there are so many calls on us. So many places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
We've announced the meeting for this Thursday night.
You've announced a meeting, but will anybody be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me? I've been an over here. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I was a protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah can be a big success.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I am not so sure.
The dollar will get you down.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion? Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Do you think that'll be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
You know about your carnation, son?
Yeah. Remember, nobody's let in the game without having a carnation. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll let you know in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can you tell the guys it's gonna be in the Billmore's garage?
Not yet. Joey wants his dough first. I got stolen for a while.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stick for much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel away from the money. Where's the dough?
It ain't come yet.
I left you at the hotel to wait for it.
I had to pick up a few groceries. I was feeling a little faint.
Go back to the hotel and wait for the money, and don't come back without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Detroit.
Nathan!
Harry the horse. How are you? How's things in Brooklyn?
Nathan, if there's no game tonight, I'm sure the fellows will be displeased. And I think
Take it easy, Harry.
Detroit, hope you do not disappoint us. Is as much a happen to be entertaining. Very prominent guest tonight. Think you might have heard of him. Let you meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Big Julie, how are you? Welcome to our fair city, whereas I'm sure you know the heat is on. But if you'll just stay patient, you're sure to get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around? Shall we blow?
I can ready to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, there's no game tonight. Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from the citizens who once another time displeased them. Although I will admit it's very hard to find such citizens in view, as in fact are no longer wandering around in their ballots.
Now, Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie? Big Julie, believe me, when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can be sure that...
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The Creamer Society, Angie the Art Society, Max, Louis. Hey, you're the horse all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me, sir, but I'm very bad Albanian. Can you tell me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Ah, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
One of us with my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Bye, girls. See you tomorrow.
A bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That's correct, Lieutenant. Bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
And then when I saw you standing there with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought.
No, it's a bachelor dinner. It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Oh, time certainly does fly.
ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my jet viewer.
Nathan, let's do it.
Oh, what the hell?
My congratulations to Nathan, and I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be in the hot box tomorrow night.
I'll have a table reserved and be dressed in whatever you elope in.
No, Nathan, I'm so happy. I have to wire my mother. Only what'll I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I've been waiting to be 5 kids. Won't take us long.
Nathan, Nora, he's a lucky fellow. Most beautiful doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me how long you know the doll.
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place. What can I do? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
No, he couldn't have taken her. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you with me.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you should be mixing with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Atlanta? I made a bet. That's how we met in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl meet again?
Come on.
No,
I
no.
gotta think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary. Oh! Thank you for taking me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Golly, I don't know how I'm going to get home with all this stuff. Oh, it's wonderful of you girls to give it to me. Oh, Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Look, the girls threw me a kitchen shower. Then I went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look.
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we'll open tomorrow night after the hot box, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I'm going to love being in the kitchen. Tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yes.
What time is it?
I don't know. What luck?
I've been asleep before. This is your time of day, isn't it?
Adelaide?
So peaceful.
Oh, yes. For a while.
My time of day is a
see you, Norma?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
It's not what I meant.
It's no good. You said it yourself, Sky. It's no good.
Hey, what the hell is this? What kind of doll are you anyways?
I'm the mission doll.
message. Where's Nathan?
Nathan's in Pittsburgh with a rare...
Rare tropical disease.
Yeah, something about that. Anyway, Nathan has to...
Nathan, what's the message? Where's Nathan? Since last night.
Yeah, so Big Julie being a large loser wishes it does not terminate. So I say we find the rest of the game and it continue.
Where's the game?
Are you looking for action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight, but I would like to talk to some of the guys. You see, I gave a marker to, well, somebody. And I kind of like to clear it up before.
You can shut up, sorry.
What about Nathan's message?
Miss Adelaide, Nathan's in Pittsburgh with the rare tropical aunt, goodbye.
What? Sky, I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. It's a big crack game again.
You know, Nathan, why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why do many adults want a guy like you take him right into alterations?
What about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan and Troy, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. See you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe? I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here.
Look,
It's you.
why don't you get another guy?
You can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, from sitting alone, table reserved for two, a person can develop the food. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brands. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the blue. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing, and a story her folks can be told. A person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose no one shows up to the meeting tonight. We'll explain to the general and...
We don't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get out of here. Go someplace where
Where the sinners are all respectable and well-behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
Oh, they came here to pray. Even men like Sky Masterson, he'll come seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Of course I did. I know the moment he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
Why would you want to get over it? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him
He
enough,
will not be a gambler.
Sarah dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Now, Lance, I can wish you all the love of your youth and fortune, smiling all along your way. More I cannot wish you. It is, and, well, the Journal's expecting a lot of people, and,
Oh, the devil's a tough doll, huh?
yes, and, well, very few people will be there tonight. In fact, nobody
I
in...
don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandpa. We've got to hurry.
You've probably forgotten, but being a gambler and forget things like this. You hold my marks for 12 cents tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you'd forgotten about it.
Not Welsh and Marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let's just say we're even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely, was a crap game?
It's about a 10-minute walk this way.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute. Where are you all going? I came here to shoot crap.
You see, Big Julie, the fellas are slightly fatigued from weariness. I haven't been shooting crap for quite a while, namely 24 hours.
I don't care who's tired. I'm out 25 G's so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that Big Julie is a sore loser, it is merely that it prefers to win. Ain't that right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice. Shoot a 500.
Put down your money, what's wrong with you? And it's a snake eye. You lose. $50 for the house, but the dice is still
Shut
yours.
up! Another 5.
And it's a snake eyes again. You lose. Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. Now I will play on credit.
See, Big Julie, the fellas are pretty tight. Of course, me personally, I'm fresh as a daisy.
Then I'll play you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been breaking every pot around here, so I know you got yourself quite the bundle.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I will roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I give you my marker.
And if I lose,
You will give him cash.
let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I've heard.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it that you can write 1,000, but you cannot write your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Yeah, this will put you through Harvard.
And to change my own luck, I'd be using my own dice.
Your own dice.
And I have them especially made for me in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in the New York crap game. That's a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but Big Julie, may I have a look at these dice? These dice ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots taken off the luck, but I remember where the spots formerly was.
You are going to roll blank dice and call them remembering the spots formerly was.
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! My point is 10. I win.
Well, I still got a chance.
10Z comes again, Z.
I wish he'd fall down on his ends.
Cash, Detroit.
Right.
Ha! 10 again. I win.
A 10.
The 6 and the 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way, I'm shooting 2,000. Get it up.
Wait, I just remembered I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide's waiting for me at the hot box.
Get up to 2,000.
How about letting some of the other chaps in on the fun, huh?
After I'm through with you, 2,000. Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
All right, Detroit. I think I take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I'm shooting $1.
I will take all of it.
Ha! Would you like that? Snake eyes, I lose.
For this, I got to bend down.
Detroit, I'll let you make it fair to me. I'm rolling you for 3,000.
3 G's.
3 G's, put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I put it right into your pocket?
Put it down there. Ha! And 11, I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I will play with you guys.
Wait a minute. You got to give me a chance to get even. I will roll you, but with my dice.
All right, Detroit, what are you going to use for money?
I will give you my mark.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan Bennett? Sure, I did it. What kind of deal is this anyway? Get easy, Nathan. Him and his no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots off him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie do something to you.
I'm on vacation.
Oh, so shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risked my neck to set up this crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up. Broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing you could do that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, look. Fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys.
We are shooting crack.
That's the point in it.
We are shooting crack.
It's got to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
Fellow I was telling you, took the mission doll to Havana.
Ah, I get it. Look, fella, why don't you go back to your prim tomato? You stole all the action around here.
What action? Perhaps you'd like to make a small wager on a proposition.
What's this proposition?
My right-handed or left-handed?
How nothing like that?
Give your
Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
Listen, you guys. Tonight, Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street. They are holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver them some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, well, most of the guys are high up among the paint cars.
I don't want to waste so many years of hallelujah chants.
If you don't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air in the mission smells cleaner than down here. Besides, maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds of going before the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible doesn't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but it is at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Ethan.
Okay, Scott, wait a minute. About that Havana business, I regret to inform you I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay.
You don't owe me anything. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
Thought wrong.
All right, get up, Big Julie. I now have the dough to roll you, but with my dice.
What you doing? With those dice, you cannot make a pass to save a soul.
What'd you say?
I said that those dice cannot make a pass to save a soul.
Well, maybe I have to make a pass to say his, and yours, and yours, and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna bet each and every one of you $1,000 against your soul. 1,000 cash against a market for your souls. And if I win, I'll show up to the mission tonight. Is it okay?
So let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. But if you win, we gotta show up to Submission Dolls Cabaret?
If I win, you show up to the Save a Soul mission. One meeting.
Okay by me?
Me too.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got this.
How do you spell soul?
S-O. Okay, put down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me room.
What's the matter, Scott? Trading chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's, but I got a little more than dough riding on this one.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very ladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been rushed, and yet before this evening is over, you might skip me a brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've never been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let the gentleman see how nice the lady can be. I know the way to treat the other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady to me. He doesn't mean her force. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't want to walk over the rainbow once another guy's dice. Oh, let's keep the body alive. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fella you think it weird. But be a lady. What be a lady? What be a lady tonight?
want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, if you want it, cause me no little embarrassment. I'm very much not cause me embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person would talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence!
Adelaide did nicely explain to you about tonight. I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my dog.
Your doll? Please, if that weren't so easy, one could laugh at it.
Sweetheart, baby, how can you be this upset over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please.
It's no use. I have succeeded, and you are not being able to upset me no more. I have got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. Look, we'll have a home, a little white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we have got to do it soon. I had another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions, and she put one in for you, too.
A letter for me? From your mother? Well, dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from her letters, and I can see you in my mind's eye as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
My mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Well, don't she know I can't have 6 kids off what they pay me at the A&P? I am proud to have you as a son-in-law. You're a good man, and I know you will always take care of the lady. I feel like a hero.
Look, Nathan, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. No, I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late.
Let's go.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because, well, I've got to go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me!
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything. All of a sudden you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by, and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. You go holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead and hate me.
Well, maybe your watch is fast.
General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day and day over again, and I cannot reach them. I think you had better.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Is everybody here? What's the end of the choice?
Presents.
Miss Sarah, here you are. One dozen more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you please sit down?
Hey, sit down, all of you!
Welcome to the Save a Soul mission.
Just a minute, you guys. This is a mission out, Roseland. And I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness while I'm gone. Since I'm required to depart from Woods West tonight, I'm appointing Nathan to Detroit. Major Domo my place. Nathan, anybody that does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will enter the Sky Masters in person. That means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Thank you. It is an honor tonight. This meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to get the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny.
Ain't no stool pigeon.
Benny, get up and tell him what a bum you are. Benny!
I've always been a bad guy and a gambler, but I won't do it no more. And I thank you.
There, don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anybody else?
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad once I was a kid, but I've gone to prove my record of 33 arrests and no convictions.
Anyone else?
Harry.
Oh no.
Harry the horse.
Yeah, when Sky was rolling us against our souls.
I beg your pardon.
Sky Masterson. He rolled us 1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't understand.
I do, General. It means they are only here because Mr. Masterson won the minute dice game.
How wonderful! This entire meeting is a result of gambling. It really shows how good can come from evil. Oh, Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
Hey, I finished my testimony. My sin is that when Sky rolled us against our souls for $1,000, I wish you won the bet. But now that I'm here, still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you big fat water buffalo!
Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Well, tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got all the way to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered for someone paying me, but the passenger for the people that down,
People say sit down and rock the boat.
and you're a brave wonder, but shut the caliber, check your notes, down.
Sit down and rock the boat.
How can we help you? Perhaps you'd like to give testimony.
I'll do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you were in a crap game here in the mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing here when they came out. Aren't these the fellas?
I've never seen any of them before.
There's the right broad.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to continue with our meeting.
I never see crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they meant by holy roller.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. People, I also have something to confess. We did shoot crap here last night, and we're terribly sorry, ain't we, fellas?
I'm really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I made a bet to a certain fella that he could not take a doll with him on a trip, and this I should not have done. But it did not do any harm, as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Well, he told me he didn't take the doll with him. Well, I feel a lot better now that I got that off my chest. Thank you.
Hallelujah!
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 Gentlemen, we will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold.
In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah. Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cried like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you've got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masters in the oven. Oh, no. Not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. Oh, you poor thing. Oh.
I lovely sky.
We just can't change.
You know, a little while ago, at our prayer meeting, there were some gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean. Gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I've heard that name.
That darling little fellow with big old eyebrows?
I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he ought to be lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? And want to make us in Saxon line? The lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a lemon till you get the melon.
You've simply gotta gamble.
You get no liberty.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Struggle though he may be, much as he loves to play. Crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man to
Marry the man today.
maybe he's leaving
Maybe he's
town.
leaving town.
Don't let him get
Don't
away.
let him get away. Hurry and track it down and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter.
Give him your hand today and
Save the feast for after. Slowly introduce him to the benefit. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Like Lombardo, Rogers Pete, Gulf, Galoshes, Ovaltine. But marry the man today, handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and trade him subsequently. Carefully expose him to domestic life, and if he ever tries to sleep with you, have a podcast, have a headache. Have a baby. Have 2, 6, 9. Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. Change his ways. Change his ways. Change his ways. Tomorrow. Nathan, Nathan, where are you? Nathan,
Give me a lick, Hazel.
Hang on, I'm waiting on the lieutenant.
Nathan, come on, we're waiting for you.
Gee, Allie, you picked the busiest time of day.
Nathan, close up the newsstand. We're getting married.
Let's go. Where's his wedding?
Nathan, come on.
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I forgot to get a place for the wedding.
Oh,
What about the big garage?
Brother Detroit?
Is it okay if Adelaide and I get married in your mission?
Certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. I could do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay at age of 5, you'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is...
Obadiah!